Breaking news right now at 4 o'clock. Game over. The Phillies have postponed tonight's game in Washington because of a nationwide players' protest against the police shooting of a black man. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Keith Jones.
And Aaron Coleman, NBC10 has team coverage of the action Philly sports teams are taking and the reaction from fans. Let's begin with NBC Sports Philadelphia's John Clark and the breaking developments. John.
Yeah, we're awaiting official word from the NHL at 4 o'clock, just moments away. But the Flyers playoff game tonight reportedly will be postponed, and the Phillies game in Washington will be postponed. There will be no NHL or NBA playoff games tonight. That's what we are hearing. Take a look. The Flyers-Islanders Game 3 will reportedly not be played. Former Flyer Wayne Simmons and the Hockey Diversity Alliance, they pleaded with the NHL to not play tonight. NHL players have been discussing this all day long. And a source tells me the Phillies decided as a team this afternoon to not play against the Nationals tonight. I'm told Rhys Hoskins led the players' meeting and the players were unified. I'm told several Phillies decided this morning they would not play, and their teammates stand with them after the team meeting. A handful of NFL teams decided not to practice today. The Eagles did practice. I'm told Coach Doug Peterson canceled the meetings last night and allowed players to speak openly about racism and to fight social injustice. Those discussions will continue today and tomorrow. Some Eagles spoke. Carson Wentz says this has been very eye-opening for him.
A lot of guys, myself included, have heavy hearts. And there's a lot of hurt in this world, a lot of evil in this world, and it's a lot of guys showing empathy, a lot of guys personally hurt or affected, and so just the open dialogue is healthy.
And on another topic, we just got this from the Eagles that the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the city of Philadelphia confirmed today hosting fans at Lincoln Financial Field will not be permitted until further notice. So no fans at the Link for Eagles games until further notice. We're going to hear from some of the Eagles who spoke in that team meeting coming up at 5. I'm John Clark. A lot developing in sports right now.
Boy, a lot to keep up on for sure, John. We know you'll stay on top of it. Thanks.
Let's go live now to NBC10's Tim Furlong. And Tim, no Flyers or Phillies tonight. What did the fans have to say about this?
Yeah, I think everybody's shocked but not shocked here in Wilmington, and we're standing in front of the Sixers Fieldhouse. It really all started with the NBA, of course. Sixers not in the playoffs, but the teams that are in the playoffs saying they weren't going to play. That's a pretty big message we haven't seen before. Now take a look. We know the NBA is going to be coming back and playing, but their actions led to baseball games, including the Phillies, WNBA games, Major League Soccer games, all being postponed. The Flyers postponing their playoff game tonight. It was like sports sort of collectively said, we don't want to be a distraction to the real issues in America. We're taking time to absorb all this. You saw Kenny Smith walk off the set of TNT's NBA show last night. Now, it's easy for some people to say these are all just wealthy athletes who have the luxury of just not working, but I talked to a number of young people today here in our area who tell me the NBA players' actions got America talking, and maybe more talk leads to more empathy, more equality, and more action.
I think it's a good thing just because they have so much power and effect on people in the world that now they can finally make a stand or change for it.
I think the protests are absolutely a good idea. I mean, we live in a free country where stuff like that's how you make change.
Yeah, as you come back live, this all certainly got my family talking, maybe yours too. And coming up at 5, much more on the reaction to the sports world sort of taking the lead on this, much more from people in our area. Again, nobody really shocked that it played out this way. I think they were shocked when it started to play out this way, but then the dominoes started falling. And I think a lot of people have told me today, at least, they think it's a good idea. Just hit the reset button and take a look again. We've got to look at these issues every single time they happen and say, what are we doing wrong? What can we do better? We'll have more at 5. We're live in Wilmington. Tim Furlong, NBC10 News.
Started with one sport and ripple effect through the others.